And welcome back to part 2 of What If Sasuke Was a Girl? So last time we got through pretty much all of the initial start of Naruto, and the wave arc was kind of like that. Now, some things to talk about real quick, because it did get brought up quite a bit in the comments. One, Sasuke having less chakra but better chakra control. So this is a mistake I've made in the past, and I even got called sexist at one point for saying it, which, I even had to say, it's like, okay, look, dude, chill out. It's not sexist. I just made a mistake based on the information that was given. Don't be an asshole. But there's actually no real evidence, apart from the one line of dialogue, and I'll double check right now, for that Sakura had less chakra than Naruto and Sasuke, but better chakra control. That Kunoichi have less chakra than Shinobi. Kunoichi okay, let's just do that. Okay, Kunoichi have less chakra than then guys, the men. Okay. And in the fictional world Naruto, the idea Kunoichi generally has the idea that generally is not explicitly stated in canon storyline. However, some interpretations within the fandom suggest that due to their physical differences, women may have significantly lower chakra reserves. But this is not a universal truth, and highly skilled Kunoichi can still have large chakra pools. Mei, Tsunade, Sakura ends up having actually a pretty large pool by the end of the story. So, yeah, okay. That's not... So, this is where the fandom and the canon kind of need to understand where the differences lie. There is nothing explicitly stating that women have less chakra. Now, there is evidence within the story that can kind of lean towards that guess. But the fact is, Hinata actually has a relatively decent chakra pool, at least among her peers. I mean, less than, say, Neji, but more than someone like Sakura. Ino, we don't really know how much chakra Ino really has. There's never really been a good demonstration of her, tiring herself out to the point where she can't use her abilities, except for her fight with Sakura. But even then, she would then most likely have chakra around the same level as Sakura. So... the idea that Sasuke would have less chakra than, say, males, the male version of them, is not correct. Now, that's not to say they couldn't, but the implication seems to be that there's no real difference between men and women in this. But at the same time, it's not impossible. I just wouldn't go with that idea. Plus, Sasuke's from a clan. And clans tend to have slightly larger chakra reserves, particularly like the Hyuga, the Uchiha actually had relatively good reserves. I mean, Itachi had around average, but generally speaking, some of the stronger members of the Uchiha, like Madara, again, an Indra reincarnation, which would be another reason Sasuke probably has large enough reserves, is that he's an Indra reincarnation. Mind you, the Asura incarnation is more the chakra level side of things, but Indra still gives you solid chakra too. So there's that. Also, the idea that, first off, I'm not guaranteeing that Naruto is being paired with Sasuke in this version. I'm just not guaranteeing that. Also, the idea that a lot things wouldn't change a lot. First off, someone brought up the Haku fight, that Sasuke sacrificing herself for Naruto might be different. I really don't think it would be. Because Naruto still has a rivalry with Sasuke here. So, and even though they had a kiss, it was an impromptu kiss, an accidental kiss, that wasn't really romantic or anything. And they apologized. And maybe things have been a little easier with them since then, but it's not like they're falling in love with each other or anything like that. And as I said, Naruto, not touching you, I'm just petting you, baby. Naruto is not really all that... he's not gender aware very much, in the sense of... I might be contradicting what I just said. He's not sexist, is the thing. Naruto is an equal opportunist opportunity ass kicker. He will kick your ass whether you're a guy or a girl. Is there anything else that got brought up that I would be suggesting? Not really. So we would catch up to the Chunin exams, and right out the gate, we would see something different. See, when Kakashi gives him the day off, when he sees the hawk, Sakura in the original and I say, "Hey Sasuke, you want to do something?" Instead of asking for dates, why didn't you bother training? For God's sake, you're worse than Naruto. And he walks off. Here, though, she says, "Sasuke, would you like to would you maybe like to get some training, just you and me done?" And Sasuke looks at her and she goes, "It's like, are you sure you could take me? I don't think you could take me on one-on-one, Sakura. If we're gonna be honest." And I know that, but that's the point. I need to know just how far I need to climb so I can get to your level. And Sasuke, admittedly, would be impressed by this. Specifically, she's never had real issues with Sakura. Sakura's kind of a fangirl a little bit, but it's more like an admiration. She really admires Sasuke and wants to be like Sasuke. Now, I think this gives her a different problem in this version than in the original version. In the original version, she is a fangirl obsessed with Sasuke in love and just didn't really train all that hard. Here, it's actually kind of like a Deku All Might scenario where she's kind of idolizing Sasuke so much that she's kind of taken habits from Sasuke. Not necessarily her personality, like trying to be stoic or something like that, but maybe trying to dress a little bit similar to Sasuke. Not too much, but like say bandages or whatnot. By the by, that's one other thing I forgot to bring up. Sasuke's outfit. Now, Sasuke wears a pretty baggy outfit, but he's a guy and he needs a lot of room to move. Here, because Sasuke is a girl and obviously would have some more modesty or whatever, and not wanting to show parts of her body off as easily. Not that you could see much from Sasuke's design, admittedly. Like, if Sasuke gained the Sound Ninja outfit, yeah, Sasuke would probably be wearing bandages underneath. But that's the thing. Sasuke most likely is wearing bandages underneath her shorts and underneath her shirt. Or ninja mesh, similar to like Hinata. Hinata wears ninja mesh, similar to like Naruto. I can see Sasuke probably going more for the ninja mesh style because they would have provided at least a little bit of defense versus the bandages, and it still would be relatively lightweight, which is perfect for Sasuke's fighting style. So bandages kind of wrapped around her legs just so nothing gets revealed, and kind of like how Ino does, and a ninja mesh underneath her shirt. Anyway, Sasuke, though, is like notes that, yeah, she's been trying. All right, Sakura, let's see what you got. Besides, I want to try something with you. I'd say, all right, fine. And Naruto's like, wait, you come on, I can train with you guys. And then, Sasuke just goes, nah, Naruto, you can go play ninja with your friends, because I'm sure Konohamaru maybe showed up while they were talking here. I mean, he showed it afterwards, but for the fun of it, it's not a big change. It's just a fun little change. It's like, boss, she said you probably should play ninja. Oh, did I? It's like, yeah, go play ninja. Besides, this is girls' time, Naruto. Sorry, no boys allowed. Even Sasuke has like a laugh. It's like, sorry. It's like, all right, fine. And so there is no issue with Kankuro, Tamari. Well, Gar shows up later, but there's no issue with Kankuro here. Like, they don't run into Kankuro. So Sasuke and Sakura are actually training together, and Sakura is trying her best to like lay a shot on Sasuke. It's just not working. But Sasuke does point out like you've definitely gotten physically stronger, but you're even quicker. But you still won't have the physical prowess to stop me. And then boom, it like lands a shot right on Sakura's like diaphragm. Maybe not, but I'm not gonna give up yet. And then Sasuke knows she's doing a hand sign. What is that? And all of a sudden, Faust, ninja art, ninja flower, cherry blossom, blizzard. It's like, cherry blossom, please, please. Is that really all you can do, Sakura? And, just tries to swipe them away, only for them to multiply repeatedly. Wait a minute, genjutsu? I have been waiting to try this since the wave. Sharingan, boom, and Sakura comes in and nearly gets Sasuke, but she just puts her on her back. Just, oh, that hurts. Here you go, Papa. I'm sorry, my dog's here, so I'm just petting her while I'm doing things. Yes, you're getting the attention. Here's your good baby. Here's your good Papa. Anyway, so Miss Sakura just like, oh, I thought I had you. Well, you did. If I didn't have my Sharingan, I wouldn't have been able to get out of that genjutsu as fast. So when did you? And she like helps her up. You really are coming along, Sakura. When did you start picking up genjutsu? Kakashi Sensei kind of told me it might be a good idea when we came back. I really wasn't able to help much in the last mission. That's the thing too. Sakura, for all of her improvements, really wouldn't have been able to aid in the wave mission at all in this version. So so they talk, they get laughs, like, well, just keep it up, keep it up. I'm looking forward to another one-on-one. Next time we'll have to have Naruto in there. It's like, oh, Naruto, and again, Sakura's not as annoyed by Naruto in this version because he's not as clamoring for dates as he is in this, as he was. But at the same time, she's like, why Naruto? Because I want to see what happens if you put him under that. Then she lets they have a laugh. I can actually see them starting to become good friends. Now, someone else did ask if Ino and Sakura are still friends here. That was another thing, because Sakura being friends with a girl brought that up to my head. Yes, they're still friends. They're on much better terms here than they were in the original. But they're still rivals on some level. Like, yeah, it's like, they're rivals. Now, they're more rivals for, like, self-improvement, because Ino is a goal for Sakura to reach, and Sasuke is a goal for Sakura to reach. And it's kind of like, it hits Ino. Do you think I could, and do you maybe, Sakura even says to Sasuke, you think I could maybe beat Ino in a straight fight? I honestly don't know. Ino was pretty good. It was pretty good in the academy, but if she doesn't know about that genjutsu, you might stand a good shot. And again, Sakura kind of beams, like, oh, my idol is giving me gratification. Thank you. Gratification, that's not a right word to say. It's giving me accolades. There we go. And so the Chunin exams are announced. They all have their independent mission, if you will, or test. There we go. And they would go to the Chunin exams. Now, I do think the interaction in the hallway is relatively the same. Sasuke, being arrogant, points out the genjutsu on the door. Neji and Sasuke are about to go toe-to-toe with Sasuke. Hey, girl. Or, excuse me, hey, kid, what's your name? It's like, well, that's rude. Maybe you should show some manners to her. Like, what'd you say? What's yours first? And then, obviously, Lee gets in the way. Now, someone brought up a very good question. Would Rock Lee be in love, have a crush on Sasuke, not Sakura here? Why did Rock, and I've meant to look this up. Why did Rock Lee like Sakura? Okay, why did Rock Lee like Sakura? What's the overall answer? Because he thought she was really pretty. Okay, that is fair. I mean, that seems to be the only real answer I got there, and this makes sense. So the question is, does he think, say, Sasuke is really pretty? Maybe. I mean, it's not impossible. And maybe Rock Lee, upon seeing Sakura, but also seeing Sasuke, maybe he doesn't immediately like flirt with Sakura there. So what you could see here is Rock Lee kind of actually being a bit more of a douche than he was. So Rock Lee obviously comes out and says, I am Rock Lee, please fight me. You are the number one shinobi or ninja coming out of the academy this year, the number one kunoichi, and quite beautiful, I might add. Blushes. Yeah, thanks. You please be my. I would like to challenge you, and we will make a bet. If you win something or other, if I win, you will be my girlfriend. And it's like, what? Okay. So now keep in mind, I did make a mistake for many years saying that he said we'll only use our taijutsu here. And I could have swore I heard that, but apparently that was wrong. Maybe I'm not wrong. Maybe I am mistaken. Let me know if I was wrong on that, and it's fine if I was. And I used to call Lee, stupid for thinking, well, wait, no, you're trying to test yourself against the Rookie of the Year, but you're limiting them to the thing you're best at. It's kind of stupid. However, re-looking at that scene again, what was Sasuke actually supposed to do? Sasuke's not going to throw a fireball in a building, at least not that building, not before the preliminaries. So why? Yeah, that was that's still kind of pigeonholing your opponent into fighting the way you want to fight. The way you fight that, you've mastered over the years because you can only do that fighting style. Either way, Sasuke does it. First off, Naruto's like, I get him first. Fine, go for it. And then obviously Lee just kicks his ass. Then Sasuke goes in, and now the one thing I could say for Lee here is that maybe because he's fighting, he does seem to be the kind of guy who's very chivalrous. Oh God, it's chivalrous. Is that? I believe that's how it's pronounced. Chivalrous. He might hold his punches back just enough that he doesn't really hurt her, or just hit her with like open hands because I do not want to hurt you too badly, Sasuke. Are you taking me lightly? Shutting. And so they're they clash again. It's not going well for Sasuke, unfortunately. It's a crap. No, I don't want to have to be this guy's girlfriend. Oh God! And he gets behind her for the primary lotus, only for the turtle to come in, tell him that he's being an idiot. And then guy come in, tell him he's being an idiot, punch him in the face, and so only guy said, "Say I lost to this guy," and so you're Kakashi's students. Yes. You might say he's my eternal rival. He's his record's almost as good as mine. 51-50. Wait, this guy's stronger than Kakashi? And yeah, part 1 Kakashi, I think it's safe to say Guy didn't surpass him at that point. Just because he hadn't been training, keeping up his training. Now, once you got to a certain point in Shippuden, I do think Kakashi was the overall stronger opponent, giving Kamui and all that. But because of the 8 gates, Guy still technically was stronger, but to be stronger, he would have had to die. So take that for what it's worth. But then if you get DMS Kakashi into the equation, then it's no contest. Kakashi was stronger. Either way. Guy, wishes them luck, and they go in. Kakashi gives the warning. It's Naruto. Says, I'm going to beat every last one of you. Believe it. And the rookies are there. Now, in the original, Ino, kind of trying to attack Sasuke for attention. It's like, Sasuke! He's, get off of Sasuke. That's not happening here, obviously. Instead, Ino also, who does, to a lesser degree, look up to Sasuke. Probably isn't fond of her kind of colder attitude, but still kind of looks up to Sasuke for whatever reason, because she is the top kunoichi of the class. So Sasuke's good to see you again. Hey, Sasuke-chan, long time no see. It's like, oh, you Dogma, Dogma, you're looking good as ever. It's like, oh God, Kiba, give it a rest. You won't be saying that when, give it a rest, huh? Oh, well, come on, maybe you and I could rest on a date after this is all over. I was like, yeah, no thanks. You won't be laughing when you see how much stronger I've gotten. Really stronger, huh? This is coming from the guy who I put on his back every time we fought. And he keeps just, and he growls, but it's like, it's that defiant attitude just makes me want you more, Sasuke. And Naruto even comes to Sasuke's head. Give it a rest, mutt. It's like, what'd you say, dweeb? It's like, should I say it again? And they, Sky chat. It's like, please don't fight. It's like, oh, hi, Hinata. It's like, hi, Naruto. To which Sasuke does pick up, because Sasuke's very, probably aware of things around them. And being a woman, she's more in tune to these things. It's like, that idiot. He has no idea, does he? Then obviously Kabuto shows up, does the cue cards. Honestly, nothing about the tests, like the written exam, nothing with that would change. And honestly, if they're going through a lot of the forest to death, there really isn't a lot that would change with with the forest to death, like legitimately. Let's break that down real quick, because it's important. Sasuke was still the holding the scroll. They get ambushed by the Rainin. Nothing changes there. They get ambushed by Orochimaru. She nearly freaks the fuck out. Nothing really changes there. Naruto would show up. I mean, Orochimaru would just be using different names, like Sasuke-chan. Yes. But otherwise, Sasuke, because Orochimaru doesn't care man or woman. They'll take your body regardless. So there's Sasuke being a girl here doesn't change really anything. Naruto comes in. Maybe he does a little bit of like, kind of like, what? Hey, you're not hurt, are you? You scaredy cat. You what? It's like, yeah, you hurt. You know, throwing it back in her face when she said it to him. But other than that, I mean, because again, Naruto doesn't look at Sasuke as weak, so it's not like I need to help her or something like that. No, it's more like, I gotta save her because she's freezing up, and I gotta save her. It's the same thought process with Sasuke, only it was him, not her, in his mind. So Sasuke would then fight Orochimaru, get the curse mark, bring his Sasuke. We want to fight Sasuke. Bring her to us now. Sasuke waking up really wouldn't change anything. Same with Kawada showing up, the rain in again, and even Sasuke fighting in the preliminaries really would not change at all. Except the fact that she's a girl. That's it, and Yori grabs her head, starts absorbing her chakra, but she ultimately kicks his ass. And then everyone else is fighting pretty much the same here. The only big differences here is that Team 7 has yet to actually meet the Saiyan team. So that's one difference here. This is the first time they've actually met the Saiyan team. And so first up, Naruto would still beat Kiba. Kiba would be a little bit more aggressive, I think, with Naruto here, though. Because he wants Sasuke as his mate. And Naruto is a teammate, and he sees that as competition, even though Naruto's not trying to vie for Sasuke's affections. But when Kankuro goes to talk to Naruto, the one big difference here would be like, I like you. Oh, well, it's not, well, don't take it the wrong way, but I don't like you. That doesn't happen here because there was never that incident with Konohamaru, which is almost certainly the only reason Naruto said that. Because he was a complete another asshole. And if you want to know where that scene ranks in my dumbest moments in Naruto, part 1, you can find that video. Just type in dumbest moments in Naruto in the search history for my channel. Because you can go to just different channels and look up different things, or just type it in and look for the Clockwork Highlander video. If you want to know where I think that ranks as a dumb moment, you can find that. But he doesn't say that, so Kankuro's really not all that upset about things. And so really nothing changes with the preliminaries, and nothing changes with the training. Naruto would still be training the same. He would still learn toad summoning, learn to access Kuroma's chakra in a pinch. Sasuke would still be learning genjutsu. Now, I need to back up 1 minute. I did forget one thing. That is Sakura and her fight with Ino. And honestly, just give Sakura any jutsu apart from the basic 3. Any jutsu, like legitimately. I could pick a random jutsu right now that isn't like super powerful, like an elemental or anything. But literally, any single, even low elemental jutsu, Sakura wins that fight. Sakura, by all accounts, should have won that fight. But Ino got the drop on her. She was able to force Ino out of her head, and they knocked each other out. If Sakura just had one other jutsu under her belt, and because she's smart, has chakra control, and can strategize, if she had an elemental jutsu, Ino's done. Ino gets hit once, she's out. She's not going to get killed, but she could avoid a fire jutsu, maybe get partly burned, and then Sakura could come in, use it as distraction, boom. Water jutsu, either can use concussive force, slicing attack, trap her like a water whip attack. Wind, blow her back. If she had it, just blow her into the wall. Earth, defensive and physical. Lightning, shocker. But if you even just give her a genjutsu, if Ino's not even thinking on that at the moment, that realizing she has genjutsu, Sakura wins that fight. So Sakura would, in fact, I think, be in the finals here. Now, that being said, for the sake of, because we don't know when she would pick a number, maybe she's the last one to pick a number. I think her and Dosu would get paired up with each other. That's what I usually do, just to make it easy. And besides, it would also all depend on when she went for the drawing. So let's just say she's the last one to go and she gets paired up with Dosu. I think that's fair. That is fair enough. But yeah, she would be in the finals. So while Sasuke and Naruto's training doesn't change at all, Sakura's training does change. She probably does even get Kurenai to help her out at least a little bit. Although at least in the anime, While it's not shown in like the manga, in the anime, she was helping Shino train. And that's honestly the best way I feel to interpret anime-based scenes in the to compared to the canon is if it's something that A would make sense to happen in the manga at that time, and B adds to the manga's story in a positive way without contradicting something, then I usually will accept that as something that usually happens. Look at the 1,000-Year Blood War in Bleach right now. They added so much content into that series, but as far as I'm concerned, that's the official canon for that story now. Because everything they did is improved on the mistakes tenfold. Because I love Bleach, and 1,000-Year Blood War arc is arguably the best arc of the series, but my god, Kubo got rushed on that thing. So the way that the anime is handling the manga, this is clearly what Kubo originally wanted to do. But just the time was not allowing him to do it. And so, I feel the same way with saying something like Kurenai training Kiba. We never knew what she was doing, but it would, or training Shino. We never knew what she was doing, but it would make sense that's what she was doing. Still, though, I could imagine Kurenai, Kakashi maybe putting in a good word with for Sakura with Kurenai. So when Kurenai isn't training Shino, and I'm sure Shino's also training with his clansmen a lot too, she's helping Sakura learn some new jutsu. I could also see her maybe bringing Anko in, because as far as I know, Anko and Kurenai, I think this one might be a creation of the fandom, but Anko and Kurenai are often depicted as friends. Is Anko friends with sorry, I'm like typing in and Google's like got like the first six. Is she friends with Sakura, Rock Lee, Naruto, Sakura, Madara, and then with benefits? Which, to be fair, not bad look. she is a fictional character in an animated forest section, but not a bad looking woman. You want to be friends with benefits? I'll go with me. I'll go friends with Kurenai. There we go. Kurenai. Come on, Kurenai. There we go. Is Uncle friends with Kurenai? Yes, and the Army are considered to be friends, often depicted in a close relationship within the series, particularly as a fellow shinobi. Okay, so that is canon. They are friends. So I think she would also get Anko involved too, because Anko's no longer a proctor for the exam. Her part's done, to help strengthen her physicality up, because that is one thing Sakura severely lacks. At this point in time, because honestly, when you really break it down, if you take Sakura's physical strength and Shippuden out of the equation, thanks to her training with Tsunade, she's not that fit. Yeah, she can hit hard enough to send Naruto flying, but we're talking about in a fighting context, she's not that strong compared to other pet characters in the series. She definitely was able to bulk up, I guess is the term we'll use. She's not, but she definitely was able to add some strength on, sure, but she's not designed as a physical powerhouse without the aid of their chakra manipulation for her muscles. So her physical training, her ability to dodge, all that is Anko's task. Kurenai would help her with genjutsu. And Sakura, we know, has allegedly had a very strong talent for genjutsu. So I could see her picking up at least 2, maybe 3 genjutsus, which I will save what genjutsus those would be, because I didn't even think about what genjutsus they would be for down the road. But yeah, and then the preliminaries, the final matches happen. Naruto and Neji's fight would go the same. And then we'd honestly go all the way to Sakura's fight with Dosu. Very quickly, she would would Dosu go after Gaara? Here's the thing. You would think that Dosu should have gone after Shikamaru, because he was going to fight Shikamaru first, or Tamaru, one of the two. But he went after Gaara because Gaara was the one fighting Sasuke. So it actually makes sense that Dosu would still go after Gaara. So that means then Dosu gets killed. Tamari has to fight Sakura is what happens. So Tamari and Sakura go toe-to-toe. And they're duking it out, and she's aware, and Tamari's aware she uses genjutsu. Unfortunately, Tamari is also somewhat tired from the previous fight. So Sakura activates the Cherry Blossom Blizzard. It does nothing, because she still has the power to basically, negate that. But one of the things that does come up is Sakura comes in, lands a shot right on the fan, and it actually does forces her back a little bit. Like, she hits it hard. I think also you could have Sakura learn maybe one elemental jutsu. Something, maybe, if there was time. Or at the very minimum, learn about her elemental chakra nature. I think that could be possible too. Sakura. I always forget what her chakra element is. I believe hers. Oh, there we go. Sakura. Sakura. I believe it's earth and fire, if I'm not mistaken, in that order, or it's fire and earth in that order. Earth and actually, it's earth and water. In the novel, she does have fire, so she does have fire. It's not saying she regularly uses it, but she's earth and water naturally, which makes sense given the fact she's got the fluidity of a medical ninja and the stubborn earth-like nature of a bull. So that would make sense. Maybe, and I've always liked the idea of it's not called the Crater Fist, but I've always liked Crater Fist better than the actual name. So maybe she's at least started learning Earth Jutsu, so maybe she applies her chakra nature and kind of just shifts the earth enough to make Tamari lose her balance, and then cracks her in the jaw before putting her under another genjutsu. I see, hold on, list of genjutsu. I can see her definitely knowing that tree technique that Kurenai used. List of genjutsu. I didn't actually plan to go this far into the story, but it's amazing how little some of the things change. More than anything else, like someone put it best, the thing about this that would genjutsu. There we go. The thing that would change a lot more than Sasuke herself is the people around Sasuke. That's the big thing here. Is that what does that affect? Now, where was that genjutsu? Where was that tree one? Oh wait, demonic. It's demonic something. Demonic. Yeah, go away. There's a lot of demonic named ones. Wow, where is it? Demonic tree binding death. That's what it is. And there's also tree binding death explosion. What? Do you add like explosive shadow clone or something in there? Well, anyway, that one I think maybe is the one she gets Tamari on, and Tamari ultimately has to give up. After using demonic tree, the opponent explodes. Is this a game one? I don't recall this. Yeah, it's a game version. It was Kurenai who uses it in the game. But still, it's something that maybe happened, or at the very minimum. Oh, I see what happens. You put an explosive tag on someone. Okay, that's something Sakura could do. So I could give her that one too. Like I said, I want to do give her like 3 extra ones. So that's 1 / we're going to count that as a single one. I'm not going to say what the other 2 are, basically because I want to actually look and see what else is available to make sense for her to know. But until then, that's where we're going to end. Sasuke would still fight Gaara. It would go about the same. And really, nothing would change overall. Except, honestly, the entire invasion goes the same, because even Sakura trying to face Gaara would not mean a damn thing based on how powerful Shikaku actually is, and how he would just overwhelm her, really. So even if she tried to put him under a genjutsu, I don't see it working, because at that point, like, Shikaku's chakra was now. Granted, you can put a tail beast under a genjutsu. I just don't think she has a genjutsu powerful enough right now to do something like that. Really, only Sharingan genjutsus have really been shown to do that to tail beasts. But maybe other genjutsus could do it too. I digress. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We're just moving right along with this what if. I'm just thinking right now where part 3 is gonna land. Honestly, we are gonna be done with part 1 of Naruto in part 3 of this series. That's how far along this one's coming and how quickly it's going. But anyway, I digress. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next one.